Well, having picked up their first victory under Mano Menezes, it is only Aymeric Laporte, Alex, and we are underway. Spain in red, his fourth game, knowing that they are facing a great team. Because Luis de la Fuente did so in Tokyo. Early chance! Early goal! And a sense of inevitability. And despite the distance from goal, he's made it look at. Oyarzabal didn't feature in the last two friendlies. He's back with a bang. And Uruguay, the first two group games will be played. The players quite simply run less and run slower and can suffer neuromuscular fatigue. So it is really important. Away from the challenge of Ugarriza. Ferran Torres delivering, aiming for Oyarzabal, and it was head. Worked up the line towards Baena, asking a little too much, and two defeats. They played in that tournament under Jorge Fossati. And construct a team capable of reaching the World Cup in 4 years. Pedri to Ferran Torres. First touch was good. Tried to cut. Played more than 120 times for Barcelona, winning 5 trophies. Gallese goes long. A clash 12, but then didn't get another call-up with the national team until 2025, a 13-year gap. He's played it out as Llorente takes Spain's throw-in, guided back by Fabian Ruiz, who is fresh from conquering Europe at club level for the second passing from La Roja. Pedri in the centre circle, able to turn and clip it into space for Cucurella. Tried to link with Baena. A touch in the midfield for Noriega, and a sweeping crossfield pass, which, having scored twice in the friendly against Honduras, and here is Alex Baena, comes out to Pedri. Fabian Ruiz just beyond the Barcelona mid. A goal against Cyprus in a Euro qualifier. A goal against Serbia, fine free kick. Confidently controlled by Unai Simon, who hasn't had the best season at club level, if truth be told. Athletic finished 12th in La Liga. Forward by Cucurella. Oyarzabal left it, and here is Pedri delicately into Oyarzabal, who feels he should have scored. Cusp of playing in his second World Cup finals. This is pressure. counter-attack now. Vidal is giving chase, but Llorente is one of the quickest defenders in the game. Steps of his great uncle, the legendary Paco Gento, who played in 2 World Cups for Spain. Here is Baena. It was a heavy touch, and in the end goes, asking too much of Ugarriza. Here is Fabian Ruiz, and there's the cross, really well defended, and from Ferran's pass. And actually, it is Spain's 68 Olympic Games, originally designed by the same architect that designed the Azteca. Ferran Torres can look up and cross with accuracy. And picked out the run of Pedri perfectly. One sweet touch with the left boot, and here's a chance for Peru to pull one back. Ferran Torres is away. He has 2 in the centre. He went for goal himself. 5th international goal. And here Ferran very nearly did the same. Yotun to Sonne, who heads it back. And it just runs away there into the club. No competitive loss for Spain since March 2023 in what was De La Fuente's 2nd match in charge away against Scotland. Oh, this is promising, and there's the chance! It was Johnny Vidales trying to pull one, and Laporte did just enough with his challenge. In fact, it was Jesus Prete who pulled the trigger there. By Yotun, the outswinger, headed goalwards by Adrian Ugarriza, but comfortable for Simon. Later, these teams met in Huelva. Santi Cazorla made his Spain debut. Here is Cucurella trying, thanks to Oyarzabal and Pedri, as we approach half-time. But there is another opening for Peru. Ugarriza looking to the half from Peru. They've created a number of chances. Haven't yet taken one. Conjure another chance before half-time. Here is Cucurella. He was looking for Ferran Torres. And there's the half-time whistle. Spain 2 goals to the good at the break. They got off to the perfect start when Mikel Oyarzabal. And here he is, Olmo inside to Ferran Torres. And the corner is swung in to the near post, away by Sonne. Here goes Yeremy Pino. Has he kept that? Almost cross, floated in, flicked on. It is also where Spain lost on penalties against Belgium in the quarter-finals. Lopez. So a really proud moment for him to receive the call and be coming to the World Cup again. Rizzo was arriving with a real sense of purpose. He timed the run well and should have hit the target there. Adrian Ugarte. Gallese calm under pressure. Gruber's giving it away. Rodri to Pino, and that is an own goal. Muted celebrations. Possession given away. At high altitude, we are more than 2,000 meters above sea level. Spain have switched off here. And there's the delivery, away by Rodri, and hooked. Llorente with the challenge, away now by Cubarsí to Yeremy Pino, who sweeps it across the field, looking for Baena. And gives it to Pino. And once again Peru camped in their own quarter, and once again Ferran Torres is brought down. This time it is a free kick, and this is within shooting range. And Peru also making changes. Noriega coming off. Neat skills. Terrific ball from Lopez, and Vélez was unmarked. He got the winning goal in Miami on Friday. Gavi, he's onside to Ferran Torres, who couldn't quite guide it home. Torres was having to stretch there and couldn't quite stretch enough. And midway through the centre, goals in all competitions with Celta last season, helping them to a very respectable 6th place finish in La Liga and the quarterfinals of the UEFA Europa League. Scored his maiden Copa Libertadores goal earlier on this year. He is one of the bright young talents of Peru. Spain having to retreat, and Castro cannot possibly keep that one in. Six players that have featured in the midfield tonight alone. Pedri, Rodri and Fabian, replaced by Merino, Zubimendi and Olmo. Passion, our togetherness and our happiness. Also spoke about being labelled as one of the favourites at the World Cup, and he said Adrian Quiros final group game in Sochi against Australia. A real veteran of this national team. He has to defend now against Grimaldo, having won the corner. Grimaldo now takes it, swinging it in, a little too close to Gallese, who fires long. Pino. His ball just ahead of Mikel Merino. 2 years of age, the Catalan defender. This time last year he was a second division player with Almeria. Went to the under-21. Zubimendi threading it. Touched back by Iglesias. Atlanta, June 21st, Saudi Arabia in Atlanta, and then June 26th, Uruguay in Guadalajara. That will be another game at altitude. Spain trying. And after that long spell of possession, the birthday boy is miscued. It was a presentable opening there. Just ahead of Iglesias. Only twice before have Spain gone. Sonnet forward for Vélez. Support arriving. Struck by Lopez. Another teenager. And he comes on to make just his second international appearance. As well as midfielder Jesus Pretey. Dani Olmo to Borja Iglesias. Never really looked in complete control there. Just a minute to play. Castro. Real touch of class. He comes across now to take this corner. Sails beyond everyone. Managed to pull a goal back through Jairo Vélez. A very well taken goal. But in terms of... Spain have now gone 30 matches without defeat. They were in complete control from the outset tonight. Mikel Oyarzabal firing them.